We did it! Woohoo! This is the new place.
Folks, welcome back to the channel. Really do appreciate you being here. If you are new here, how you doing? My name's Chris and I'm building a business that suits my lifestyle. Now in these videos, I like to bring you along as I'm making decisions, as I'm taking action and showing you what I'm doing to build the business that hopefully is going to be bigger than I can ever dream of. Obviously I've got some ambitions and each day I document what that looks like and I give you a wrap up or a full, basically an hour to an hour and 10-minute video at the end of each week, or the start of every week to be honest, of what I've been doing, how I've been doing it, and why I've been doing it that way. And this week is going to be a huge game changer of a week. And you can probably see my big smile, I'm very excited. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm on my way to my storage unit, and today is the day. Today is the day. If you didn't watch last week's video, I talked about that. I've now got my move out date of my storage units. We currently operate out of 5 storage units. We've been there for 2.5 years. It's been a crazy journey to get there. We've been doing this for 5 years, but I get the keys for my warehouse today. So today is going to be pretty exciting. We've got so many things going on. I've got to get into the storage unit and pick, pack and post 71 orders. It's about 101 items. And then after that, I've got to pack the van, take whatever I can as I go over to the warehouse, because if I'm going over there, I may start moving stuff anyway. But I got to pick up the keys. Then I've got my locksmith coming. I've got my security guy coming. I've got to do the inspection report. And then I've got a bit of a fit out analysis happening after 3 o'clock. So many things going on. So many things. But I'm so excited to be here. It's taken us a long time to get here. And I'm excited. And I've been comfortable enough to be able to make this decision because I know exactly where I'm going, what I want to be doing, and how I want to get there. Not saying that that makes this very easy. This has been a very scary decision to make financially, but I think the business is ready for it. I'm excited for it. The next 2 weeks will be a bit of a roller coaster, but that's kind of normal here as well, right? So buckle up, we're in for a big week. Come along for the ride, and if you do have questions along the way regarding the business, regarding the warehouse, anything, please let me know. And of course, I'm going to be answering heaps of questions anyway as I take you through what the warehouse looks like today. So let's get into it. All right, first order of business is get set up. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I got over the weekend as well. But that's for a different time focus. We're just going to focus on pick, pack and post and just get through that. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to get set up. The good thing is, I won't have to do this soon. Oh, jeez. My photographer coming in there won't probably be in here till about, I don't know, 9:30. But this stuff, everything's a mess in here. It's just been chaotic. I've been so busy last week, and I wasn't really talking about it. But last week, while I was trying to do normal business operations, I was signing contracts, reviewing leases, setting up, organizing like my electrician, the NBN, having inspections, all these different things. And because of that, there's a lot of things that just did not happen. Like in terms of keeping things anyway. Let's have a look and see what we've got. It's been pretty wild. Like, at the moment, we're sitting on 72 orders. I believe it is. Yep, 72 orders. You probably can't see that very well. I do apologize. And we're sitting on 89,000. I just had an offer for something. 89,000. We're so close to hitting 90,000. And then the next goal is 100,000. I think I should hit that. The way we're going, I should hit it before the end of the financial year. So I was expecting maybe September, but we're treading in the right direction a lot quicker. And then in terms of actual quantity of orders, it's more than 100, and I'll show you that in a second. As you can see, plus 99. I'll actually tell you how many it is once this the computer's still just loading up some of the screen. I mean, some of the things haven't logged in yet, but if I do the insert of orders from Australia Post, it should tell me how much there is. I'm excited. I'm just buzzing. but I'm also like, I got to stay focused and can't slip on the day-to-day things while I'm trying to get my head around that today everything changes, in the sense that new opportunity to start doing things, but we've got a long way before we get to where I want it to be, which we'll talk about a bit later, of course. Right, importing the orders. We have a total of, there we go, 104 orders. Let's go. All right, that took a bit. We've got some crazy stuff going out. This thing went for $1,200. Like, this thing is insane. That's a consignment piece, so I don't get all of that, but still nice to get the cash flow with that one. Got a whole bunch of goodies here. PS4. This is just all clothes and pair of shoes. All clothes. There is a bag there. All clothes. That's, those 2 boxes is one order. Got some phones. That's another order over there, and then these ones sold this morning. So, whew, gonna get it all packed up. Absolutely super grateful for the customers that keep coming back. Some people have made some really good deals here, got some really good money. And I'll be frank, some of this stuff, like, I might lose, for instance, $1 on one of these things, but then I'm making, like, you know, on some of this other stuff as bundles, I might be making $100 profit. So it evens out. Evens out to be about $22 profit on the sale per item, and then after net it's about $12 after, you know, expenses for all this and all that jazz. All right, it's time to pack all this up, sit down, do have a cheeky little coffee, and let's get cracking. Whew. Can't wait to be able to do this in a better space, but that's going to take a little while to set up. We've got a lot to do between now and then. I've just had another sale come through, actually. Love it. Absolutely love it. You beauty. All right, team, let's get cracking. All right, postage is done. I've got to get out of here. We actually have so much. That's a couple of bundles in here. That's one big item. That's all the actual individual packages, and that's overflow. So definitely, that's probably our best weekend ever when not being in time away. So yeah, nice little win. I've got to pack some stuff away, and then I've got to go pick up the keys. Woo! All right, on my way, and I'm feeling the nerves now. It's all very exciting. It's all a bit rushed actually, because I got to get the keys, and then I've got my locksmith coming at 1 o'clock. So all timing. And while I was doing my packing, had one of my clients rock up to drop off some more clothing. So we didn't get to go through it or anything, but I said I'll get back to them ASAP. So that took a little bit of time out. Postage was, I think postage today was a bit of a challenge, again, because of the volume. And so if you are new here, usually on a weekend, we've probably got about 40 to 50 packages. Whereas today we've packed, there was a total of 102 items. So that kind of volume, and then putting it into like 75 orders, that's a lot. And I'm not used to doing the reps of that volume. So there was definitely some more friction points to fix. Obviously moving into the warehouse, it's gonna have some big changes, and we'll be able to fix a lot of those friction points. But you know, hopefully this is the standard for a weekend, which is great. It's a good problem to have. I mean, you saw how much stuff there was in the vans, just chockers in the back now, and one of the boxes fell over and tipped everything everywhere. Anyway, so heading on over there now, get the keys, and then I'll show you what's what. It might be a little bit later, because depending on how long it takes to get the keys, I might have to rock up just as the locksmith's rocking up. But I want to take you through and show you guys what we're in for. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. All right, here we go. We've got the office. This is the equivalent of 2 of my storage units at the moment. So this is probably about 40 square meters, which is actually probably bigger than I originally wanted. But for a long-term perspective, I think it makes complete sense, just for what I want to be able to do. And then of course, we've got the main area, which is through here. This is where it's all going to happen. We've got obviously toilet, shower. This space here is a total of, well, the whole building is 266 square meters. So this is about 220 square meters. There is a little kitchenette in here as well, which is going to be great. I can finally have food and coffee and stuff here. And then it's very big, but at the same time, it actually isn't that big. So it's all a bit overwhelming, but this is a great space here. So this is gonna, we've started to work on layouts already. We're gonna be probably having, and this will probably change, but mostly we're gonna focus on a in and out process. So everything goes in all down this way and it will rotate around to go out. So this will be a packing station in the middle. We'll have all the storage and photo stations down this side, and then that will be all inventory, work our way back this way. And yeah, and then anything that's going out or needs to be picked up will go out on this side. And we are working on, I've signed, well, as of the 1st of March, hopefully it'll be all good, a new deal which will have a lot more stuff coming and going. So that was obviously to time it well with the uplift of costs. So this is it, this is the new home. This is what it's going to look like. I've got to do a whole bunch of things, so we'll be more on this later, but now you've seen it. I've got the keys, it's officially mine. Obviously leasing it. We can talk all those details a little bit later, but yeah, I just got to do an inspection report quickly, so yeah. All right, just had the locksmith here, changed all the keys, that's all done. Happy days. Tell you, there's so many expenses having a warehouse. I'll have to spend some time and actually take you guys through the cost of what all this looks like. Now, if you saw the title of this video, you're probably thinking, what is this, how much is paid? No, obviously I've got this on a lease. This is a 3-year lease plus 2 years, the option of 2 years. So if I was to fulfill the entirety of that, that's probably going to be the minimum spend just in rent alone. Obviously there's outgoings and there's all the expenses to just have the lights on essentially, which is going to take us a little bit to recoup. I've got my security CCTV guy coming here shortly, and then we'll be going through and figuring out where's the best spots. I've actually been going around and doing a bit of condition report. So yeah, just seeing if there's anything that doesn't match to the condition report. Otherwise, I'm just here waiting for people to come. I haven't really got anything here to do, so it's kind of just sussing the place out. It is windy, so that up there shakes like crazy. But tonight, I've got Carla coming as well. We're going to sit down and actually do a bit of a layout plan of what we've already done it on paper, but we're actually going to walk through it. I've got my staff coming as well to really just suss out what makes sense, and then I can start working on things through the week, and we can just not have to worry about it. If we can get that right, there will probably be changes, and I'll have to change it and adjust it as I go. But if we can just get in with an idea of where things will be, then we can operate somewhat at a normal like-for-like scenario. I've got the NBN getting connected on Friday, and I think I've got the electrician coming to add in all the additional ports that we need. The beauty is there's lots of ports already, they're just in really inconvenient locations, so it's just a matter of having to basically realign where they need to be. I'll have to have some here as well, which will have to come from this one, I think. And then I'm probably going to have one come down from the top into the middle here somewhere. I'm also thinking about putting one through the wall here, just in case we need one around this area. Yeah, I still can't believe this. I still can't believe it. Anyway. All right, folks, just had the security guy come. We've done the locks, all that's now done. I'm actually just going to drop off my post. I'm actually picking up Carla. Then we're actually going to go back there, and we're going to do a bit of a walkthrough and just do a little bit of planning just before the end of the day. And I'll meet my photographer there as well, number one. And just do a little bit of planning, get any fresh ideas, just so that we can actually start to progress forward. Well, this week and next week. I mean, we're going to be moving within the next 2 weeks anyway, so It's more that I can start to bring things across, put them in the places that they need to be. I've got to figure out if I'm getting any heavy duty pallet racking and things like that as well. So lots of moving pieces. I don't know if I'll film any more today, so if I don't, you'll realise there'll be plenty more to come this week anyway. Alright, ciao folks, and just like that, it was Tuesday. So it's a bit of a weird week this week, just because obviously, you know, we've got the warehouse, we're doing all those changes, but for half this week it's really going to be business as usual. So this morning it's 6:50, I've just dropped Carla off at the station, and I'm heading into the storage units. And you know, today I've got my other photographer in. We'll be in there basically till, well, they'll be in there probably till about 1 or 2, and while they're doing that, I'm going to do a pick, pack and post. I'm probably going to try and do as many photos of non-clothing stuff as much as possible. I need as much money as I can get at this point. And you know, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to take a whole bunch of stuff over to the warehouse. And good thing is, it's basically on the way home anyway, so now every day, just until we do the big move, which I'm going to talk to you about how we're going to do that, yeah, I'm just going to take stuff as needed. So that's today's plan. I must say, there's so many things I've still got to do. I've got to set up a few different bits and bobs in terms of access gates. I've got to finalize waste management bins when that's coming. Last night I scheduled in my electrician, the NBN, and I've locked in when the security installation is going to happen. I did meet some of the neighbors last night as well. That was a great way to just, you know, learn what's what around the area. And you know, which it's always nice, not nice to know this at the same time. Turns out there's been a couple of thefts in the last, I think it was the last 2 months. One guy got hit, and then a couple of weeks later another guy got hit. But it was a bit sus because the person that was broken into, they have no advertisement on their building, and the people knew exactly what they were going for. So it sounds like it was cased. But that's all right. We are getting, you know, CCTV. We're getting a few cameras, some sensors, alarms, and stuff like that. So, I mean, I have no problem with that. That's what we're just going to do to make sure we cover ourselves. I mean, we've got insurance anyway as well, but that's never nice to know. Yeah, so that's what's on my mind at the moment. I'll get in. I will get straight into doing probably I don't know actually. I might either do pick, pack, and post. I might just do photos. I've finished all my listings. I've been up since 4:15 this morning, and we left it just after 6. I've had some breakfast, and yeah, finished 45 listings as well. So very happy. Got some St. Alley coffee. All right, team, let's get into the storage unit. I've got lots of questions to answer too. All right, we're here. We're all set up. Just shuffling a few things around because we're going to have to start doing a little bit of compromising. So as I'm going to start to pull things out and take it, we're actually already chockers. So this stuff's listed except for the ones at the bottom. But we've now fully completed all our shelving in here in terms of stock. So I don't really want to do consolidation before I leave because it just does not make sense. So we've already got an overflow here. We will just stack here until we need to. Because we'll consolidate once we move, which is in basically a week's time. My second photographer goes on leave for a period of time while we do the move. So I'll have photographer number one's job after today will to be finish all of this by next week. We will then send some stuff at the end of next week. So then when we move into the new location, my washing lady can drop it off there and we'll be in full sequence. I bet things are getting real now. So my focus today is do a whole bunch of photos of stuff. I actually got to sort all this clothes. I'm probably going to do that first. I've got to make up some boxes, and yeah, it's been pretty, I know I say this, but even though we're doing more than ever, oh, there's a bit of a mark there, sorry. We are actually, it's been pretty quiet. Well, actually, no, it hasn't. We've got 19 sales. I shouldn't complain. We've got 19 sales and we're sitting on 89,469. So nearly at that 90,000 amount. I think we should get there today, but it probably will drop down today at the same time. So we'll see. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna make some boxes. I'm gonna sort some clothes, then I'll do photos. We'll do pick, pack and post a little bit later. Just gonna send out some offers. All right. And I'll set this up for the photographer, get them all ready and sorted, so when they rock up, they're good to go. All right, I also had a whole bunch of returns. They've sent it back in this big bag, which makes me a bit nervous of why they're sending it in such a big bag. Why do they do that? Why do they not send things back in the way they received them? So, they just chuck them in there. It's very annoying. We go a long way to really provide a good service, and I like scrunch them up, and I actually got to check this. I think these have been damaged. It's so annoying. So yesterday I had a whole bunch of clothes dropped off. I haven't gone through them. We're going to go through them now. We did get some shoes as well. Some boots. They're pretty puffed up. So this is bag number 1. Probably can't really see that too well. Maybe this will help. Yeah, it's a bit better. Alright, what have we got? This is a vintage Kathmandu made in New Zealand. That's pretty cool. Bit of peeling, but very nice little piece. We've got, I don't know if anyone knows this one, but this is a sushi radio. We've got, this is a Rivers shirt, or fleece more so. It's pretty nice actually. It's one of their vintage ones, like original merino wools, but it's nothing, I don't know, it might do okay. This one's pretty nice, an O'Neill. Nice little piece. And on the back, we got, what do we got in here? Subtitled. Oh, this is cool. Gordon and Smith, nice little piece. This looks like a collab. Sugar. Sugar High. Okay, official Cody Co. Interesting. I actually don't know that. This is just Princess Polly, just a dress. I'll put that to the side now. Another little dress. Nothing. Oh, that's a little top actually. What have we got here? We got. Oh, this is nice. Kingdom Hearts piece. That's cool. Vintage Katie's, and then little gander piece. Yeah, nothing crazy, but nothing bad either necessarily. Then we've got a suitcase full as well. There is some gloves here, some Salomon gloves. All right, let's see what else we can do here. How's that view? There we go. This will be interesting. Alright, out of all this there was about 23 pieces. It's a bit unfortunate for the North Face being a fakie. Yeah, there's just no other tags to validate it either, but this patchwork looks dodgy as heck. look, I can look up a little bit further, but I'm pretty sure, as I can see, it is fake, which is disappointing because there's no made in, which is really annoying. Yeah. Anyway, that's all done, so I'm going to get this packed up. I'll put this away into some washing bags. Obviously, I'm not going to send them out for washing at the moment. And then I've got all this to go through because that was from another deal that I got on the weekend. Alright, going for the other stuff now. So I'll see what I've got in here, and then I'll give you guys a bit of an overview. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of different stuff. We've got some shoes, we've got some games, and the clothes. There was some pretty alright jeans in here. There was not otherwise anything else too crazy. I'm actually going to go through and handpick. There was some interesting tops. Where are they? Must be at the bottom here. A lot of this is no good. NXP, there is a Slipknot shirt, and a big red bash, some Nike pants, but other than that, there was some brand new tags, jeans, like some Calvin Kleins and stuff like that, so they should do alright. So I'm going to sort through this, put stuff back that I'm not keeping, and yeah. And then we've got these shoes. These look brand new. These are just, what are they? Dois Vida. Anyway, so yeah, a few little bits and bobs in there. These are a low cost of good. This stuff is about $5 a piece. This stuff will end up being around, works out to be about $1.60 a piece. So I can pick and choose. Oh, and there was a couple of these, but not really too keen on those wetsuits. Alright folks, I finished all the shoes. I actually did all those and put them away. Now I've been doing these cars that I didn't get to last week. I've done half of them. It's just 11:30 now, so I'm just going to do postage, get that all done, then I'll finish off with all these, and then once my photographer is finished here, I'll be taking a whole bunch of stuff to the warehouse for this afternoon. So yeah. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of North Face going in here. One person's bought up a whole bunch. Actually yesterday, in the same order we sent out about 14 of those, so they've been selling like hotcakes. It must be people just getting ready for the cooler weather. Someone's purchased a whole bunch of skirts, and the rest is really starting to sell quite a lot of pants as well. So I think we're getting a little bit of touch of cooler weather, so I need to start to ramp that up. But other than that, it's just bread and butter. Nothing, actually all clothing, nothing non-clothing, which is good. Let's pack it up. Postage is done. I've had some lunch. Photographers finished up. They ended up doing probably about 40 items, I reckon, give or take. Might have been a bit less. They weren't here for the full 4 hours, only here for 3 and a bit. They did, yep, 39, which I'm happy with. Now for me, the plan is it's 1:30. I need to sneeze, it's coming. Jeez. I'm going to finish these, get them all done, and that will get me a good, I just got left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will get me up to 40 of my own listings today, which means we've done 80 listings today. That's photos, not gone live. I've only sent 45 live today. Once I've done that, I am going to be taking a whole bunch of stuff to the warehouse. I'll be pulling out things from this unit, pulling things out of the other unit, and do a trip, and then I'll spend the rest of the day there at the warehouse. I did just get another lot of clothes dropped off as well. Haven't sorted those, so plenty of options. Let's get into this, get it done, and then we'll get out of it. Alright, all done, and we have a total of 45, and we did 4 shoes, so that's 49, not too bad. If we say the average, I think after postage it should be around $30. Not bad. Quick $1,470. You know, it'll probably be plus minus 10%. There is some limited edition ones in here, and then there's some others which look like they're pretty generic and saturated. So, all right, that's that. So the next plan is, I need to get a whole bunch of things out and get ready to take it to the warehouse. and then I'll probably spend the afternoon there. I might even do some more listings. I need to finish my inspection report, might answer some questions. We've got lots of things we can do. Let's get cracking. First things first though, need to go to the loo. All right, 3 trolleys full. Look at this. Jeez, this is all going into the van. Makes you wonder how much stuff I actually had here, right? And that's just, it feels like it hasn't done a dent. So that was that back corner, and then there was a little bit of this also in this unit. So like, I'm actually just thinking of it. We have so much stuff to move. So I think between now and Friday, I'm just going to be going back and forth for all the non-critical stuff. And I know I've said this already, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to have to do trips all day, I think, because I don't get the truck until next Friday. So I think all the stuff I can take all of this. I'll be taking, you can't see this, I apologize. I can take all the market stuff. I can take all of unlisted mail supplies, all that stuff. The racks, not sure how I'm going to do that. I might have to just flat lay everything. And then other than that, there's this station that can be packed up. That's not business critical. This I'm going to keep till last. And then I'll be able to take some of this stuff, but in here I'll be able to take majority of the stuff in here, like all of that, all of the stuff down there, all of this, all of this, all of that corner, all of that corner. That's listed, that's listed. So yeah, we've got, it's going to be a busy couple of days, weeks. I know a lot of you have wanted me to do like really lots of content. I'm just doing my normal stuff, right? That's just the way I'm doing it. Anyway, I got to go get these into the van. Let's do it. Full to a brim. Whew! Jeez. Alright, that took a little bit longer than expected, and then I locked my phone in my storage unit because it was on charge the whole time, and then came back, grabbed the post, closed all the doors, and realized my phone was in there. So first time in 2.5 years I locked my phone in the storage unit, had to get them to get it out, so that was a bit funny. Anyway, I'm gonna go head over to the warehouse now. It doesn't actually take too long, it's about 10 minutes. So it's actually still pretty close, and it's the beauty of all this is my intention for the rest of the week is every day when I go home now is just take something with me, unpack it, and we'll just do that for the rest of the week. But then I think there's going to be a few days there where I'm just going to have to do multiple back and forth trips. As I said earlier, I booked in a truck to be able to do the majority, and I think what I'll end up doing is yeah, doing a couple of trips as well. So it's all going to be a little bit overwhelming, but hey, we got to do what we got to do. It's going to be worth it in the end. Just got to stay focused, not get distracted. So many things I want to be doing. I've got so many cool opportunities happening. Just got to get this done, and then I got to spend the time to set everything up. So there's still a lot of money to be spent. Got to get shelving and just, you know, bench space and things like that, but it'll take its time as it needs to. I'm pretty exhausted, just feeling hot. It's 30 degrees. So anyway, head on over there, get it done, and then we'll crack on. I got to do the rest of the inspection report as well. So many things, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Ciao. Just to give you some idea of how much space there is. Got a cool fan going too. Alright, let's unpack all this. I'm probably just going to chuck it all here for now. Nowhere else really to put it at this point. And we're done. Jeez. Alright, so now I'm just going to do some admin, do some calls. I've got to take some photos of around here just to finalise inspection report. And then I might just do some more listings. I thought this was going to take a bit longer. I may nick out and go get some other bits and bobs that I need to get for the warehouse. Go to Bunnings and whatnot. So whatever I do, I guess I'll bring you along for the ride. Alright team, I am out of here. I have done my inspection report. I have done my, what else have I done? I have also done my waste bin management request. That's it, I'm out of here. I'm going to go pick up Carla and I'm going home. We'll be back at it all again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so I'll have backpacks and then I'll probably go to the unit, get some more stuff and come back. Ciao! Folks, it is a Wednesday. Just finished up at backpacks for the kids. It is 12 o'clock and I'm heading over back to the unit. I'll do a pick, pack and post. Actually, I've got to go to Bunnings. I'll pick up a cheeky iced coffee just because it is hot. And I'm sleepy as heck just because I was doing admin at backpacks and starting to doze off. So today's plan is to, that's a pity we missed the lights. Today's plan is I got to go do a pick, pack and post. I think we've got about maybe 20 items there, give or take. And then might do a little bit of things there, shuffling. And then at the end of the day, basically on the way home, I'm going to bring a whole bunch of stuff to the warehouse. And I'll just keep doing that every day for the next, well, actually till we fully move. So that's the plan. I think I know what I'm going to take today. It's going to be hot, which I'm not really looking forward to, but don't really have a choice. So that's that. I do have a whole bunch of questions to answer and things like that as well. So probably get into that too. Let's get to the shop. Whew! All right, folks, back. Just been doing a little bit of planning of all the things that I need to do. It's all a bit overwhelming. Focus though is pick, pack and post. So we're on 89,000 still. We've got 15 orders with a total of probably about 22 items. There's a few multi-quantity here, mainly just clothing. I'm going to get it all out. I'll take you through it. I'm going to pick, pack and post, and then I've got to do a big job. And today we are moving. I know this triggers some people. This looks very overwhelming. It's not too bad. That's just because I chuck stuff in it. We're moving that corner today. Let's get to work. Alright folks, I've had quite a few more sales just come through actually. Someone just purchased 3 more shirts, someone purchased also a skirt going overseas. So we've got, this is the skirt going overseas, we've got a couple of shirts in here for one person, and then there's a few bundles in here. We've got some sweaters going out. We've got this date gun going out that's gone for $100. This has gone for $100. Chest pieces have gone for $100. This one's just cheap as chips. Otherwise everything's just pretty much normal bread and butter. So happy with this. It's a total of 23 items. So let's get this happening, and then I've got to start moving. It's all feeling a bit surreal and a bit overwhelming at the same time, but we'll be right. Alright folks, postage is done. Now we start on this beast. I've got to move a few things out of here, but we're going for that back corner. I think, yeah, I mean, all that's going to fit. That's not a problem. So we'll take that and a few other little bits and bobs, and that will clear up a lot of space in here. And yeah, tomorrow we do all this. So I'm going to do that, and then actually might be able to fit a few other things into it. So let's all get it out here on the trolleys. You can wait and see. All right, here's the first 3 trolleys going down. These ones, we'll take all this down and make sure it fits. If there's still space, I'll come back and get some more. Alright, can still fit a little bit of stuff in here. I'm going to top it up where we can, probably with some padded mailers and things. Not too bad. All right, next round, all this. We're getting there. Cleared out a fair bit. So that was all full. That was all full. Still got that. Let's go see if we can fit this in. All right, can still fit a few more boxes. Sweet. All right, we've got all of this going as well. I'm going to take it to the warehouse now, unload that, and then be done. I'll show you that in a sec. All right, I'm here. I'm going to unpack it. I'm actually just going to put it in here for now because I have electricians and stuff coming through the week. So anywhere I put it's probably going to be inconvenient. So I'll probably end up putting it here actually. All done. Jeez. Whew, it's hot. That's it, folks. I didn't answer any questions today. We'll get to that. There's going to be plenty of time for it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Ciao. Woo! All right, team. It is Thursday. Today is the big one. It is the big one indeed. We've got to move more stuff. It is 6:51 a.m. Got a cheeky coffee from St. Ali. Just dropped Carla off at the station. And yeah, it's a big one. Today's plan is I've obviously got to do a pick, pack and post. I might do 2 of those. I'll probably do one this morning. I've actually just got to do 10 more listings. I'll do that when I get in. And then I've got to do pick, pack and post. I'll do that this morning and then really just get straight into packing the van. I'm taking all the market stuff today so I can get that at the warehouse for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be there pretty much all day while all the works are happening. So just, and I can sort things and do all that stuff there. So that's that plan. And then after I've done the market stuff, I'm going to come back. I'll probably do, depending on timing, probably be around lunchtime, I'm guessing, and I'll do another round, and that will start to be, yeah, probably some of my consignee stuff that I haven't sorted, because I've been holding that off just because while I've been moving it just doesn't make sense. And maybe some of the unlisted stock, like I've got bags and bags of clothes. Might start to take some of that across as well. So it's going to be a big day. It's going to be a hot day. It's going to be 36. Jeez. Which is a bit frustrating, but what do you do? And the good news is this evening I'm catching up with my best mate. We're going out for dinner. Probably talk a bit of business and stuff. And yeah, then I think that's really kind of it today. Nothing really too crazy. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day too, because we're going to have electricians, the security team coming there to install the CCTV, and I've got the NBN coming to install the boxes and stuff. So it's plenty of things going on. And then tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so going out for dinner with Carla, and then we've got the market on Saturday. I totally forgot about the market. The market is on Saturday. I mean, I've known about it, but it's not really my priority. Anyway, I'm tired, but I'm motivated and I'm excited and a little bit overwhelmed. I would be lying if I said I wasn't. So let's get into it. I'll probably answer some questions today too. Woo! Jeez. All right, I'm here, just getting set up. Well, have gotten set up. I'm just doing my listings, finishing them off, and then we'll get cracking into it. We've only got like 7 orders, which is pretty bad. It's been a very low week, and what these things always, make me very nervous when I'm about to already have gone into something bigger and better than we've ever done before, and here we are barely making our average this week at the moment. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it always makes me nervous, but we charge on. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. All right, let's do these listings and get cracking. All right, 45 listings done. I want to answer a question that came through. There's been a lot of questions. The warehouse stuff I'm probably going to summarize into one. But there was a regular question that has come through. Sorry, a question that's come through from one of our regulars, which is Darren. Appreciate you, Darren. And this is the question. How much emphasis emphasis do you put into eBay's algorithm? Listing 7 days a week, listing the same amount every day. What if you take a day off? What if one day you list 10 and one day you list 50? Does it have a big impact? Now, this is a very controversial topic just because everyone has very mixed opinions on this. I think the short of it is this. It's like, well, for me, full transparency, we aim to do 40 a day. We probably average less than that. Some days I miss it. Yet we're still doing more sales than we've ever done from an average perspective when I zoom out. Now, the thing with eBay is the reason why people say you want to list more to sell more, which is true, is because every time you list something, it has the potential to bring in an impression, bring in traffic. So for instance, today I've just listed 43 pairs of shorts. That's going to obviously trigger and send out to anyone that's already been looking at shorts, right? eBay is going to do their job, the algorithm, and potentially suggest it to those people. Anyone that has search terms on those shorts, they're going to get a hit, they're going to get a notification. And while they look at those shorts, they're going to have other shorts pop up because eBay knows, oh, this person's looking for shorts. Therefore, they're going to see, okay, some more of mine, some more of other people's, and they're either going to choose to buy my shorts, buy multiple of my shorts, or see someone else's and buy those shorts. And eBay is going to put in front of them what they think is going to get them the sale. Therefore, that's how you get the sale. Light just went out. Jeez. So it doesn't really matter if you're not listing or are listing. It's really mattering of what you are listing. It's better to list one item a day that will sell for $100 within a couple of days than to list 10 items at $10 that are going to take 90 days to sell. It just doesn't make sense. So I think you got to take that into perspective. The consistency part of listing daily is to build habits, is to build routine, and to push you to continue to find really good items to list on a regular basis. But you're probably better off not listing if you don't have anything worth selling. That's my thoughts on it. Let's go do a pick, pack, and post. All right, so we've got a total of 8 items to go out, and we're on 88,751. It's really just bread and butter. Just lots of shirts, a couple of sweaters, quite a few unpaid orders, which is getting pretty frustrating. It's been like that all this month, to be honest. And I've also got a whole bunch of Pokemon stuff to go out that has been happening from our live stream. So let's get cracking on this. I'm not gonna lie. I am tired, so tired. It's the mental stuff that's really tiring me out. And look, I had a really great conversation last night in our live stream, and I'm going to bring up the comment just because I want to talk about it, because I'm just being super encouraged by it, and I think it's really important to bring this up. Give me a second, I'll just get this up. While that's loading, the other thing that I've been having is so many low balls this month. It's like all of a sudden everyone's just not got money again. Really all over the place, but hey, each to their own. I guess if you don't ask, you don't know. But it does come seemingly frustrating, especially when I run a sale. I do find when I run a sale, it lowers the perceived value of everything else in the store. So they think that everything's on sale. It's not the way it works. I just find it funny. All right, so this message, if I jump into this, geez, it is slow today, the internet. So last night on the live stream, we were chatting and talking about different things and the warehouse and all those different things. And one of the comments that came through, geez, why is this not working? Give me a second, we're almost there. One of the questions that came through was from Scrap and Salvage, and he was like, I was listening to your recent video about the warehouse, and all that. I get the impression you incorporate a lot of your project management role from previous job to your reselling, in particular critical thinking. This is actually such a really great insight from someone. Really appreciate it, mate. And I've always liked to think that my previous job has given me the ability to go into business with an unfair advantage. And one thing he challenged me on is to see if I can actually help bridge that gap of understanding of how that applies to what I'm doing, as it might help other people. Now, I said that's fair, because I think sometimes maybe when I talk about the stuff that I do, when I share what I'm doing, I may actually skip the in-between detail, or there is a gap of me actually helping you understand how that has occurred and how I got to that thought pattern through critical thinking and application of my previous experience. So I'm going to try and do a little bit better of that. I would love to hear in the comments from people listening, it's like, what are the things that you think that I don't share good enough? And I'm not here asking for criticism. I'm here asking for, like, well, I try to share as much as possible, but maybe there's things that I talk about that I just assume everyone understands, or understands that that's how I got to that result. So people, please, if there are particular things that you would like for me to clarify in how I go about doing this, let me know. However, a lot of it will come down to problem solving, and I want to talk a bit more about that. So keep that in mind, and I'll try and bring this into the videos a little bit better. Really good message from Scrap and Salvage. Really appreciate it, mate. All right, let's do this pick, pack, and post. All right, the Pokemon is all done. The postage is all done for now as well. It's now 9 o'clock. Peak hour should have finished, so I'm going to start packing the van. I've got to unpack one of those units. I'll show you this in a second, and we'll get cracking on that. Should be set pretty quick to go on the road now, and then we'll do a couple of back and forths. I'm procrastinating, but we got to do it. We have to do it. We don't have a choice. We have to. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. You ready? All right, part one is done. Pulled out all this here and here. I'm only going to take the 2 trolleys down at a time, and then so all of that is not market. This is market stuff, which I'm taking. All of this doesn't go to the market. It's the stuff that I interchange between. Once we have the warehouse space, I'll be able to have a bit more of an efficient process. There's going to be a lot of time savings. And then still got to take some things back here as well. All right, anyway, let's go take these 2 down. All right, another 2 trolleys. It's hot. All right, this will probably be drive number 1. I might fit a few more things. Got to go get my stuff, and then we'll go. And I'm back. Just for a bit of a timestamp update, it's now 9:45 and we're doing our first trip. So I'm actually doing better than I expected. So when I started packing, it was around, what, 10 past 9 or so. That took about 30 minutes to do, and this will be the first load. It should only take me about 30 minutes to undo it, like unpack it. The question is, I'm kind of just dumping stuff everywhere at this point, because until we have everything over, I can't really start setting up. So it's a little bit of a double handling exercise, and I have to be strategic where I'm putting things, because I know that there's certain cameras and stuff being installed tomorrow. So I need to make sure that, you know, people have access to different bits and bobs that they need to get to. So it is a little bit annoying. While I'm there, I might actually do a bit of a sweep down and just see how dusty the place is as well. I also have to think about putting some whether it's carpet or just some stuff down. Look, ideally polishing the floor would have been a bit better, like having a surfaced floor, but that's, yeah, it's a bit expensive for my budget at this point. So we'll probably just give everything a bit of a clean down as well and see where things are going to go. I mean, it's not too dusty in there, but it's super windy today. I'm going to probably have the roller door open, so it'll be interesting to see how the wind is. All part of the process. It only takes about 10-12 minutes to get there, so not too bad. All right, where are we putting all this stuff? I actually don't know. This is the painful part. So all I know is that we'll have, all that needs to stay clear because they're putting ports along here. They're bringing those ones down. There's one going here. The camera's going up here. There's stuff going over there. There's stuff going in here. Probably, I don't know. Okie dokie, so we've got a lot of the clothes on top of these ones, and then I've got all the other stuff that goes on tables over here. They're set up. This is basically for me to then sort through on Friday, tomorrow, to then get it all ready for the actual market. Also got some supplies. Alright, so I'm going to head back now, might grab a drink on the way, we'll do another round. It's going to be a long day. Alright, so we're back. We've only got one trolley, which is super annoying. I'll probably just continue to do stuff in this one, and then when I get some more trolleys, I'll bring them up and do some others. Number 2, let's go. Alright, we're making some good progress. It's 12:30 now, so once I get to the warehouse, I'm going to have some lunch as well and take a bit of a break. But that last lot took a lot longer because there was only one trolley for a period of time, and some nuffy who decided to just be setting up his storage unit on level 3, a full ute and trailer, he's already emptied, but he's just parked out the front, so like you can't get in fully, which means I had to take the trolley all the way out and then come down to the car park because there was other people parked, which is fair enough in the car parks, and do one at a time. That was a bit annoying. And it's super windy, so it's all a bit crazy, but it is what it is. We're getting it done. This is part of the joys. Yeah, so probably still going to do one more trip, I think. By the time I get there, it won't be that long. Have some lunch. Unpack this won't take long. Still, I'm not sure where to put it, but it is what it is. And then I've nearly finished unit number 5. There's a few things in there that will stay, like just the hangers and stuff like that, and a couple of postage things just as backup. But then I might start moving some other unlisted stock. So we're actually making some pretty good progress today. I'm very happy with it. So yeah, I think we'll have unit 5 done 100%, and then maybe a little bit of 4. And then of course I've got to take the post at the end of the day with me too. Alright, we are back. I'm going to have some lunch, take a bit of a breather, and crack on. I'm not sure where we're going to put this. Probably going to have to put it... It's either going to have to be... I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think wherever I put this, it's just going to be inconvenient for now. I could put some on this side actually. Yeah, maybe I'll put some on this side, because I don't need to access there, and they need to access there and there, but not in the middle. So that's where we'll put it. We'll put it on the side. Need a break. Whew. All right, it is dusty in here. Still got to find a way to get rid of a lot of this dust before we bring everything in. Some of this, I've just realized some of this actually has to move. So we are putting a point there, but I just looked at the plans, and I believe there's a point going in here somewhere. So this will have to move tomorrow morning. I'm not doing it now. That's where I've dumped that stuff. This whole area here, from here to here, is going to be sorting. I haven't put anything here because that's where the electrical box is, and I don't want to cover that, but this will be the sorting area. So stuff that comes in will not go past these yellow lines unless we know where it's going. And then this will be outbound, whether it's postage, whether it's crap, whether it's trash, whether it's auction, whether it's whatever. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to charge on. We're still going to do one more round, I think. I think we've got enough time to do that. This is looking pretty chockers too. So yeah, I've got to do something about the dust because this is getting ridiculous. Look at that. So anyway, still got plenty of time to figure that out. Needs to have a good, probably actually going to have to air pressure it just to get it out. I think that's probably what we're going to have to do. Yeah. Anyway, this is what it is. I'm out of here. We'll be back here soon. Alright, I've been doing postage. I've had people up at my unit as well. It's been chaos, but we've got this, and I've got to pull all this in there, and then we're done. Alright team, so yeah, I actually, when I got back, I was doing some more of the, obviously, trolleys up and down, and there was only one trolley for a period of time. there was another actual bunch of folks that were actually moving out of a unit opposite one of mine. So it was chaos up there. And so we're doing that back and forth, and loaded the van, and then I had to do my final postage run for the day. We had another 6 orders come through, and I had a wholesale order come through through Instagram of another 33 items. So we got that done as well, and yeah, it's been an afternoon. It's now 3:50. I'm doing this last drop off, which is basically unlisted stock at this point. I think there's a couple of boxes of other things, and there's 2 clothing racks, but a lot of this is unlisted stock, which is good. It's going to be great to be able to put that out in some level of visibility perspective, to be able to help me understand what we actually have in the backlog, because some of this I've been hoarding for a while. So that's pretty good. And after that, then I've got to go pick Carla up from the train, probably sneak in a drink somewhere because I am absolutely just done, and then take her home, have a quick shower, and then off to see my mate. So big day, busy day, successful day. Postage I will drop off in the morning because I'm going to be driving past my post office at around 7:30. After 7:30, because I have to be at the basically at the warehouse by 8 o'clock, because MBN's going to be there. So it's going to be a big day tomorrow too. Jeez. Anyway, let's see if I can get all this done before I got to pick Carla up, and then call it a day. Woo! All right, let's unpack this. That's it. I'm done. Jeez. That's the process for tomorrow. I'm going to go to the shops now, go pick up Carla, and I am done. Woo! Tomorrow we'll do it all again. Hot. Jeez. Ciao. Woo! It's Friday, folks. It's a big one today. Let me get straight into it. It's 7:30 a.m. Just left. It's just finishing off a some breakfast. Today, driving past my post office, dropping off a whole bunch of stuff from yesterday, and then straight to the warehouse. Oh yeah, to the warehouse. And we've got the MBN coming. They've got to install the outside box, the inside box. I've got my security folks coming to install the CCTV, the alarm, the sensors, all that jazz. And then I've got my electricians and their crew rocking up at around 10:30. So it's going to be a big day there. While they're all doing things, I've got to be on site, obviously, so I'll just be prepping for the market, doing a few more listings, doing some admin. You know, I've got to obviously take the electricians through what they're doing. Yeah, all that jazz, and then hopefully that we all wrapped up by 2. I'm going to nick back over to the unit. I'll do a pick, pack, and post for the day, and then the market would have been packed already, and then that's done, and then I'm going to nick home, have a shower, and then it's Valentine's dinner tonight. So all goes well, it should be done and dusted, and then tomorrow I've got the market. So it's a big day. It's been a big week. I am pretty tired, but I don't mind the go because I know everything that I'm doing is getting me closer to where I want to be, and it's the same conversation I have with you. It's almost weekly at this point, of when you know what you want and know where you're going. If you have a plan or an idea or a dream, then you can start to work towards it. All right? If you don't know why you're doing this, if you don't know why you're trying to build the business or get to that next level, it doesn't even have to be business related. If you don't know your why and your plan and your what that kind of looks like, it makes it very hard to be able to make the next step. But when you do know, you're able to then ask yourself, does this get me closer to where I want to be? And if you know where you want to be, it's going to make it so much easier to take that next step. So all these things are all part of it, though at the moment they might cost a little bit more money, or they're just little hurdles to overcome, or just moments in time. But the reality is, it's like, you know, if I'm in my warehouse for the next 3-5 years, it's yeah, I mean, it's just a small little blip, right? And I know I haven't been answering the questions yet that I think people have been asking. I mean, obviously this video hasn't come out yet, but I know a lot of people want to know about how much does this cost me? How long's my lease? How long will these things? So gather up all your questions, chuck them in there, and I'm going to do a big one single video to answer all those questions. I just haven't had the time of sit down and actually take you through it all, because it's just go. Anyway, I need to sneeze. We'll see you in a jiffy. All right, we're here. I'm just going to do a little bit of a layout overview to make sure I know where they're putting everything. Got to just shuffle this a little bit across because one's got to go in here. So I'm just going to get set up. I'm not sure how much I'm going to share while I do all this, but I mean, at least I'll take you through the end result. I know that we're having PowerPoints put all along here, one here, and then dropping those, and then we're going to have one coming from the top as well. Folks, it's been quite a few hours. It's all been happening. I haven't been filming anything because I was helping the NBN guy there with the CCTV guys as well, and just been doing some admins, and I'm not going to obviously film them. It's not appropriate. But I'll show you all that afterwards. But I've just got to nick out and picked up a couple of things from Bunnings for the market. So I'm going to go do that. And then the electricians have been postponed because they had an emergency call out. So they're going to come next week, which is all good. And I don't think I'm going to be posting today. Actually, you're probably not even going to get much content from me at all today. Just because by the time I get back, it's going to be 2 o'clock. And then I've got to wrap up and sign a few bits of paperwork for the CCTV and all that jazz. And then if I get any time, well, sorry, not if I get any time, when I get back, I've got to pack the van for the market. And then if I get any time, I've got to go, basically go and post. But I don't think that's going to happen today. So, yeah, it is what it is, but we'll see. This is the flexibility of it all, isn't it? Gee, it's hot though. It is really sticky. So anyway, let's go to Bunnings. All right, geez. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a bit of a heads up. So got all the market stuff ready now. This has got to be packed up and put into the van. My electricians got delayed due to an emergency, so they're coming Monday now. I've split this out to be able to do the points. Got the cameras and sensors set up now, and everything's set up in here. So now we've got this alarm and everything all done, all in here. So there's cameras out the front as well. That's all secure. It's 3:15 now. I've got to pack the back of the van with all the market stuff, and then I'm going to get out of here, and then it's Valentine's Day dinner anyway. So not doing a pick, pack and post today. I will tell you how we've been going for the day though. We've had quite a few sales come through, a few multi-quantity orders, but just not going to get there because it's already 3 o'clock. So we're on 89,284. Don't know if you can see that. And we've got about 14 orders. So that's going to trickle over into Monday. Customers will just have to wait. I'm going to pack all this into the van now, and then, yeah. Still got to do a whole bunch of different things. Things are coming together that I'm getting excited because we'll be putting, this guy right here is actually going to go here. And I'll be mounting a screen and stuff here for CCTV to be able to, for the people out in the warehouse will be able to monitor that. And the alarms set up so that will notify me if there's any issues or anything. And we've got the little CCTV down here. I can't show you the monitors because I need to bring a monitor in. But that's all good. All right, let's go get the van and start packing. It's going to take probably a good 30 minutes and then wrap it up for the day. All right, that's a wrap. Everything's in there. Just got to put the marquee down the side here once I get home. We're all done. What a day. I'm going to give a bit of a recap on the way home, but I haven't really checked my dollars. I haven't really been doing anything in the business, in my normal parts of the business today. It's really just a bit of a day where I haven't been able to achieve much, but when I think about it, we've actually achieved a lot because we've got this happening, we've got this, it's all good stuff. All right. I am going to get out of here, just going to do a quick little check, make sure I haven't forgotten anything. and then I'm getting out of here. That's a wrap of the day. I might just do a quick little sweep. I'll give you a recap of the week on the way home, and we'll go from there. Appreciate you, and next week is the big move. It is the final hoorah of it all. Oh, I've got to put that in. All right, ciao. Whoo! That's it. That's a wrap of the week. I feel like we haven't chatted much today, and I do apologize. Haven't really documented much, but not much has really happened other than what I've already shown you. But if we just take a moment and actually reflect on this week, I mean, a week ago, here I was telling you that I'm getting the keys for a warehouse. We've got the keys for the warehouse. We've started to move in. It's all starting to really feel like it's happening. It's all very exciting, but it still hasn't kind of fully hit me yet. And I plan to do the full move next week. I've booked the truck, that's all ready to go. Next week, I've still got to come back here. We've got to do electrician stuff. I've got to do a lot of cleaning of the floors. There's still so many things that need to happen. While at the same time, I've got to start prepping on the other side to make sure that I'm, getting everything ready to take in the van and take in the truck, and so many things. But here we are. We're here. Like I'm actually almost speechless. I don't have the words to kind of say. I don't know what else to say. Like it's happening. Other than I've got a big smile and I'm grinning, and it's very exciting. And I kind of just want it to be done so that we can get on with it. But at the same time, I can't rush these things. There's been a few other little changes that I'll be making in some of the setup with the electrical and things like that, just from chatting to the security guys today. But other than that, like we're so close, yet I feel like we still have so much to do. So very excited. And I guess really the message that I want to leave for everyone is, like at the end of the day, I've spoken to a lot of people this week, and I know I have to answer a lot of questions, and that's coming. So if you've got questions, please ask, and I'll be doing a full video on all those questions. But I've been chatting to a lot of people, and there's been some really great encouragement, which I'm grateful for. Thank you. And the main part is that I'm seeing as a common message is that people have found what I'm doing very inspiring. And that's always been my goal, is to document this journey to help other people be inspired or be encouraged or be motivated to do their own dreams, do their own goals, or whatever it may be, whether it's reselling, business, whatever. And what I've been very encouraged by is hearing that from people that I've been, inspiring. But at the end of the day, you just got to show up. But make sure you're showing up knowing, and I'm going to be drilling on this again, of what are you working towards. When you can solve that, you can really start to just articulate mentally, physically, and day by day of what you need to do to get to where you want to be, right? And it really can then boil down to, as you start to make progress, or as you want to make progress, you can ask yourself the question, is this going to get me closer to where I want to be? And if it is, then you can start to move forward with that action. So that's my encouragement to you. That's what I want you to take away from this video, because 4 years ago, 5 years ago, this is our 5th year, so technically it's not 5 years, but we're starting our 5 years. I didn't know about the warehouse. I knew I wanted to build a business. Obviously I had some pretty wild ideas, but those ideas have only become bigger and better. And here we are, moving into a warehouse. So it's all surreal. That's my message for you. In terms of the dollars, where we've gone for the week, it's been pretty quiet. I'll chuck up on screen where we landed for Sunday. You can see it. In terms of where we're sitting for the month, there's been so many expenses. We're probably in the negatives of like probably 6, 7, 8, probably in the negative of like $10,000 at the moment. I could be wrong. You'll see it up on screen. That's where we are, because I'm pumping a lot of expense this month, because we're paying it forward for the next 3 years. So yeah, if you've made it this far in the video, I don't think I've called it out. Maybe I did, but the title of this video was spending $150,000 on my reselling business. Now I have signed a warehouse agreement, for 3 years plus 2. Average rent is going to be around $30,000 to $32,000 each year, just, you know, with all the discounts and things that I've got. That's what it works out. 5 times $30,000 is $150,000. So that's really the minimum spend if I do the full 5 terms. I wanted to clarify that. I can't remember if I did. If you made it this far, now you've got the context. Appreciate you. If you did make it this far, let me know down in the comments. Leave me this special little comment, and that word will be, I want you to put in the comments below, and no one else is going to know this unless they've watched till the end of the video. I want you to put the word bounce, like bounce, as if like you're bouncing a ball. Put the word bounce, and I'll know that you've been here. And maybe I'll do a competition or something, just to give some love back to those that are actually sticking around to the end. Anyway, appreciate you all. We'll be back here next week doing it all again, and the big move will happen too. So, oh yeah, by the way, I've got the market now as well, so I might chuck in a little bit of the market. Anyway, ciao! Alright folks, we're all here at the market. It's 8 AM, we've been here since 6:30, and all set up. It is a rainy day, which is a bit unfortunate. So we've got the tarps up today. Everything's a bit covered. It will be interesting. I mean, it's not meant to rain the whole day, so it's hopefully going to pan out okay. Carla's rugged up as much as she can be. I think you got 3 layers on.
Just 2.
Just 2.
Good morning.
So we'll see how it goes, but no, it's always a good experience. Got lots of goodies, video games, pop culture, board games, toys, bits and bobs, and then there's all the clothes as well. So yeah, all right. Wish us luck, folks, and we'll see you next week. Ciao.
Peace.